Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is episode 2 of Candy Cuties, and this is a series where I create a cute little pet with a theme of candy or sweets, and this is the drawing I made of Marshmallow Mouse. So he's going to be pink and white striped with a little pink body. So I'll get started now. So I kept this design much simpler than the first episode of the cat, mainly because that cat took a very long time to complete, and I really wanted something a lot simpler. Looking back, I'm not too happy with the shape of this mouse's face. I think it could have done with a bit more work before I traced him onto this paper, and I'm not too happy with the shadows that I do later on, but it was a lot simpler to do, so I'm very grateful for that. I learnt my mistake from the last episode, and I went straight into using the watercolour brushes rather than the harder brushes that I have, and I've also used the little ceramic brush holder as well, so you get to see that in action. I started these shadows with just a darker version of this pink, but it was far too vibrant and wasn't really giving the shadow effect that I wanted. So I reduced the vibrancy by neutralising that red with, I started with a bit of blue, but quickly realised that would just make a more purpley colour, and I wanted it to be slightly greyer. You can see me here trying the black, but that again it's not quite the right effect. So I ended up using a bit of green, and that gave me the right colour that I needed, and also didn't make it too dark, but just more of a muted red or pink. I sometimes struggle with knowing quite where to put shading and how dark to go. I always tend to go potentially a bit too dark with gouache. I keep expecting it to lighten like watercolour does, but no, that doesn't happen with gouache. Not in my experience anyway. So I redo this shading countless times. Definitely spent far too long messing around with it. I I really like the shading at the end. I think it's not too dark that it looks, I guess, too realistic. I think that the darker you go, you tend to lose the cuteness of the picture. I certainly found this with the bell bun painting, although that was in watercolour. The design of this mouse is in keeping with the style of the first character in the first episode, but obviously with a few changes, mainly the shape of the head. And I included a tail here because without it, it sort of looked like a bear. I think the ears are quite bear-like. So to really drill home that it's a mouse, I included a little tooth on the face, which I think is quite cute. I think my sort of style with kawaii pictures is sort of early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. But I still think it's quite cute. I might try and see if I can do slightly more modern styles at a later date. But I find that they can sometimes be too pastel-y and too light, and they sort of just look a bit washed out, and there's not enough, you just can't see the detail when everything's that light in a picture, which, I understand is sort of an aesthetic. I debated trying to get the fluffy texture that you normally get with marshmallows. They sort of, they have this sort of light, almost dusting, I would say, kind of like they're coated in just very, very fine dust, or I'm not really sure what it is or why it looks like that. So I wasn't really sure how I could convey that in a painting, and so instead I was really trying to make the puffiness of the marshmallow quite obvious, but without making it too dark. And I try to keep the highlights soft and not too bright either, so that it didn't look too reflective, and more matted and squishy is what I was trying to go for here. I think it worked out in the end. I actually went in quite dark with the lighter pink. I think more of a white colour would be better suited for this. So later on you'll see me. Actually, I don't think I recorded it in the end. I actually went over with a load of white gouache with a slight pink tint, and I just washed over just the face to try and make it a little bit lighter. I didn't mind so much the pinkness in the body and the legs and arms, but the face did bother me. I did think it needed to be more marshmallowy. Something else that I don't record, which you'll see in a little minute, is the outline again. And the reason I do this off camera is because it takes a lot of concentration, and I like to be quite close to the paper to see where I need to be making my lines and to try and keep a steady hand. Today though I had quite an intense migraine at the start of the day, so when I was trying to go around the border, the outlines, I really struggled with it. I made a lot of mistakes, and I think that was just because I was just in some pain, and I was struggling with that. I think it was okay in the end though, and the final picture, I think there was even some overlap onto the border where I had gone over with the white paint on the face, but I again just correct that off camera. I did that after filming. I might, once all of these characters are done, I might put them all on Instagram or something like that and put them all together so you can see what they look like. Hopefully I would have progressed somewhat in my painting skills, so I'm hoping you'll see improvement as we go on through the series. I currently have about 3 more ideas for this pet series, Candy Cuties. But yes, it depends how much interest these videos get, to be honest with you. If a lot of people like it and it gets a lot of traction, then I will probably come up with some more pets. But I also have other ideas outside of this series, which I also do want to do as well. And yeah, I guess if people don't really like this series, then there probably won't be much point in continuing it. So yeah, if you do like it, please do leave a like in the video, and I'll post a link to the first episode at the end of this video. So So you've got that. So yeah, I'm just going over the eyes now, and you see I already went and did the outline. I think I could have gone in with a slightly lighter outline. I actually have a bit of red in this outline colour, but again it's just a bit too dark, and yeah, it's a tale as old as time. I always go in too dark and then immediately regret it. I do it all the time, and I never seem to learn. Yeah. I really do like their little faces. I think they're so cute. Adorable. At some point as well, I will need to create a slogan, or like the name of the series. Maybe I'll paint it in gouache. I'm not sure how it'll look. I'm sort of thinking candy cane as like a long lace or something, and then just, you know, put it in cursive, or I'm not sure, maybe bubble gum. I'm not sure how that would work either. Let me know what you think, if you've got an idea. It'll be interesting to see. Also, if you ever have any ideas about what it is you want me to paint, just let me know. I'm more than open to suggestions. At the end of the day, I want to be making videos that you enjoy and you want to watch. And this is the finished piece. It's a little bit streaky, but he does look very cute and squishy, and that's what I wanted. Oh. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye.